so glad you're joining me today. Today is all about an alien abduction case in Mississippi. I know, juicy. So get your comfy spot, get your favorite drink. I have some lemonade today. And let's get going. Charles Hicks and Calvin Parker have passed, but their tale of being abducted by aliens on October 11, 1973 lives on. That day, back in 1973, Hickson and Parker told the Jackson County Sheriff's Department that they were just out fishing off the bank of the Pascagoula River when all of a sudden they heard whizzing sounds and then saw two flashing blue lights on an oval-shaped object. They said they were conscious but paralyzed, all while three creatures took them aboard and examined them. This is what the creatures looked like. Can't see it, but all they had was a slit for a mouth. They didn't really have eyes. They levitated, but see, their feet are clawed like their hands are clawed. I know it's not a very good drawing, but this is the drawing that they did of the creatures. Three creatures took them aboard and examined them. Authorities also got dozens of calls about people saying they had seen something unusual in the sky. What happened that night is still up for debate in the town. Pascagoula resident Dwight Watkins, who is skeptical, he had this to say, quote, "Do I believe they're just coming and poking up random people in the middle of the night? No, not really." Another Pascagoula resident, Rebecca Davis, said that while she wasn't there, she knows that something happened. As a kid, she heard about the alien abduction. Quote, "I just remember my friend's dad putting aluminum foil on the windows, and that intrigued me. I asked why, and he said so the aliens can't get to their brains," end quote. She asked her grandmother about it. Quote, "I was told, 'Hush, child, we don't talk about that,' end quote. She said her grandmother didn't talk about it until many years later when she was cleaning up her grandmother's house and found old newspaper clippings about the abduction. Grant Farr, a Jackson County resident, had this to say, quote, "It piques your curiosity. You want to know is there really something out there?" End quote. Parker didn't talk about it until 2018 when he put out a book called The Closest Encounter. Quote, "We got abducted, took aboard, we got examined, and then we got put back," end quote. He said in his book. Davis said, quote, "He didn't have a thing for not talking. The man could talk. I think he just hungered for that human acceptance," end quote. A historical marker now overlooks the site of the alleged abduction. Davis was the one who had the landmark with the help of Main Street of Pascagoula. She also organized the start of what is now an annual community celebration of the story every October. Davis said, quote, "The community embraced him and he needed that. He needed some closure to a part of his life that he left," end quote. Parker and Hickson first told their story at the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, and their account from those recorded from that time on, from those recordings in 1973 until their deaths, the story never stayed the same. The incident on Pascagoula River 50 years ago will always be mysterious, but the legend is a continuous one for Davis and others who choose to believe. So what do you think? I believe something happened because I watched videos of these guys and you could see the fear. You could just see it in their faces, the fear that they had while they were talking about this. So up next we have the mysterious case of the Lindbergh baby. I know, juicy. So if you like hanging out with me, please hit that like and subscribe button and don't forget that bell so you don't miss an episode. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love and appreciate all of you. Have a good week. Keep it rocking, and I'll see you on the next thing review.